somebody that's very vital to what the sport is now in terms of his role early on as a commentator. And he's been a judge and a referee and all sorts of things. Besides being an Olympic gold medalist, Jeff Blatnick died from complications of heart surgery at the age of 55. So I want to get your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I mean, this one was really sad to me. It's sort of different when you're talking about people within the context of MMA or wrestling dying versus, people that you know from your family and friends. But amongst deaths of people within MMA or wrestling, like, I mean, this one hit me as hard as pretty much any. Because, I mean, Jeff Blatnick was just a really nice guy. I mean, whenever I dealt with a guy, he was always really helpful. Whenever I was doing something about, a piece to do with sort of the earlier days of the UFC, I would call him up and get his thoughts on it, whether it was judging or other things. And he was just a helpful, smart guy who accomplished so much over the course of his life. And he was still very young, very close to the age of my mom when she passed away. I know he had a family, and that is going to have to be dealing, with the really tough times, with this coming sort of unexpectedly. And it's a big loss. In terms of just a super person and someone that meant a lot to the sport. And it's even a little bit sadder in the sense that I don't think a lot of people even appreciated how important Jeff Blatnick was to the sport. I was reading the ESPN bio on it, and there was nothing that even mentioned MMA. I don't think there was even the awareness of the role that he played in that amongst the people doing the wire story for that. And, with people that follow UFC, I don't think that they necessarily know that either. I'm very much on board with inducting him to the UFC Hall of Fame. I think that they should do that in 2013. And, it's a sad day.